What is up, y'all? The Brooklyn Nets are 0-7 to start the year. Bottom of the Eastern Conference. Nothing's going right for them. They are one of the worst rebounding teams in the league. They have the least amount of blocks per game. Overall, their team is just trash. So I said, you know what? At least I can help them out with the rebounds and the blocks part. So I gave them prime Shaq O'Neal from the Lakers. He's going to be on this team for 3 seasons. And ideally, he could help out with the rebounds and the blocks part. But I also gave him a very team-friendly 3-year, $18 million deal just to help the Nets out. So, like, maybe there's a chance they can make a move somewhere in free agency. I don't know. And maybe can he himself help them win a championship? I don't know. Probably not. But, yeah, it's rough right now. They're 0-7. I just imported start from today. So, let me show you the lineup. So, they have now Igor Demon starting, Cam Thomas, Michael Porter Jr., Nick Claxton at the 4, and then Shaq. So, yeah, no one on this team is averaging over 8 rebounds a game, and it's Michael Porter Jr., who's your lead rebounder. So, ideally, you could help with that. Man, it is just a rough team, isn't it? It really is. But progression could be on their side. I don't have any control over this team, but I will set everything to automatic so they will make moves. They can make trades and all that. We'll just see what they do. Careers are on, so without further ado, let's see if they can win a game. That's really my only goal. Can they win a game? See y'all at the end of the year. And the Shaq effect is real as they win 45-37. They went 45-30 with Shaq. 0-7 without him. Bro deserves the MVP. Come on. I don't care. I don't care what SGA did or how undefeated they are right now. Shaq didn't win any awards. I mean, he did, start with a 7-game not head start, opposite of head start, but he makes all NBA first team in his first year and makes all defensive first team. Okay, so I got to see his stats. Igor Demon makes all rookie first team. That's good. That should be good for progression. And those are the only Nets. So we actually did make the playoffs. We were the 3rd seed. Shaq. Yo, the Shaq effect is crazy. Let's go, Shaq. So Shaq, his first year with the Brooklyn Nets, puts up 27.2 points per game, 13 boards. Gives them the rebounds that they were missing. They were desperately missing. No assists. That's fine. 1 steal. 2.1 blocks. That's the blocks they were missing. The highest person most blocks per game this team had was 0.7. That was Nick Claxton. So somehow his blocks attempts went up too. 64% from the field, 0% from free. That's what I like to see. And 60% from the free throw line. Baller. Bro, Shaq turned this franchise around in 75 games. Here's the other quick test. I got to see team stats. Where are we rebounding wise? Because they were literally dead last. First off, they also allowed the most points per game. They were worst defensively. I forgot to say that. They were worst defensive. But with Shaq, he lowers it to 14th worst. That's not bad. 16th best in the league. That's insane. And they were -15 before Shaq came on. So that's crazy. Now they're 0.1. You see, defensive rebounds, they were the worst at. Dude, now they're top 10 in the league in defensive rebounds. Bro, Shaq makes a massive difference. And blocks, they were worst in the league in blocks. Dude, now we're top 10. Shaq is a force of nature. So Shaq himself has done that. So, all right, year 1 with Shaq. All right, so we're in the playoffs. Igor Demon going up again. I mean, this is our team. Igor Demon, Cam Thomas, Michael Porter Jr., Nick Claxton, and Shaq up against Davion Mitchell, Tyler Hero, Norman Powell, Bam Adebayo, and Khalil Ware. Let's just see this. Let's see how they do. Shaq in the first. Bro, he wins a game. Jalen Wilson strains his Achilles. We're good, though. 2 games up. 3-0. Shaq. Is this all it takes? Are they just 1 Shaq away from winning? I mean, yeah, that's the effect of Shaq, though. 13 for 18 from the free throw line, too, in this playoff game, bro. Game 3. Let's see the closeout game. See Shaq in this sexy Brooklyn Nets uniform. Dude, I am actually shocked at how well this is going. I did not think it would just take 1 Shaq. Oh, my God, we're up by 2. Up by 6. Goodbye. I'm about to say Milwaukee. Miami, get out of here. Shaq drops 40. 16 boards, 3 assists, 5 blocks, 14 for 19. I can't believe it's just taking 1 Shaq. Not like I was going to add 2 Shaqs, bro. I'm going to just add 5 Shaqs. Screw it. Let's see what happens. Bro, second round. Now we go up against the Cleveland Cavaliers, who, to be honest, are a better team on paper, but they don't got Shaq, though. That's the main thing, bro. Darius Garland, Donovan Mitchell, DeAndre Hunter, Evan Mobley, and Jared Allen, but no Shaq. Let's see how it goes. Still can't. All right, we lose. We drop game 1. We drop game 2. We drop game 3. Okay. All right. Shaq. It's not Shaq's fault, though. We can clearly say that it is not Shaq's fault. Maybe Igor Demon's fault. This dude better progress. He has been off to a not a great start in his NBA career. But I don't know, bro's 20, so I can't really hate. But I'm used to VJ Edgecombe balling out, and Nick Claxton didn't ball out either. Game 1, Shaq dropped 40. Game 2, Shaq dropped 35. And game 3, Shaq dropped 37. So it's obviously not Shaq's fault. But we'll see. Do we get eliminated here, or can we pull off the improbable 3-0 comeback? Yeah, it's looking bad. It is looking bad. Okay. All right, that's fine. We have 3 years. Bro, Honestly, they exceeded my expectations like crazy. Shaq put up another 25, 18 boards. Baller. Here's the thing. He's on a very team-friendly contract. This team has a chance to build around him. I mean, that's all up to the general manager and all that. See how incompetent he is. But I have everything on automatic, so it's completely up to them how they do this. But year one was very promising. I can't lie. Cannot lie. So, all right, let's see how they cook in free agency. Let's see if they bring anyone in. So in free agency, we have signed Cam Thomas back. We signed John Collins, Roy Hachimura. Okay, and that's it. I mean, yeah, we definitely needed a power forward. Definitely needed a power forward. I like that we got Roy Hachimura and John Collins. That should help out our depth. And we re-signed Cam Thomas at 14 mil is not bad. Bro might progress too. He's only 24. So, all right. It looks like progression is the biggest thing. So, let's see. How does everyone progress? This is a young team already. Can they build around Shaq? Shaq is now a 99 overall. Jesus Christ. 26 overalls because I imported someone else's DNA from Shaq. But Michael Porter Jr. is back, too. Cam Thomas gets one overall better. John Collins regresses. Nick Claxton gets one overall better. Roy Hachimura stays the same. Igor Demon is a lot better now. He's a 78. That is huge. 6 overall bump. Noah Clowney is a 76 now. Trey Mann is 75. Nolan Traore is a 75 now. Ben Seraph is a 73. And Drake Howell is a 73. So like I said, bro, this team has so many young players. I would like to see them make a move at the trade deadline to trade for another star to help Shaq out. But with how well they did with just this team and Shaq last year, and everyone's progressing, I wouldn't mind if they just kept the team around them. Not even gonna lie, bro. That might be the move. So let's see how they do with Shaq. Now in year 2, it's Igor Demon, Cam Thomas, MPJ, John Collins, and Shaq. John Collins is going to be massive. And Roy Hachimura off the bench. That's fire, dude. That is fire 6-man. Nick Claxton off the bench as well. Noah Clowney, Terrence Mann, and Nolan Traore. We'll see how these guys can progress, too. And then that year 3, might be dominance. But we'll see how this season goes. Pray for health. And then other than that, we'll just see it. Let's go. Honestly, not a bad season for how banged up this team was. Fortunately, Shaq was healthy. But they went 50-32, which is very good. Problem is, Cam Thomas missed like the entire season with a dislocated patella. MPJ couldn't get healthy to save his life. And then Jalen Wilson freaking twisted his ankle. Bro, like everyone got hurt. It's crazy. We still won 50 games because Shaq is our engine. As long as Shaq is healthy, we're cool. As Shaq makes All-NBA first team again. And first team All-Defensive. That is solid. So they're the 3rd seed again. Literally exact same situations last year. This season, Shaq played all 82 games. Like I said, look, Cam Thomas missed half the year. John Collins was out for a little bit with a sprained ankle. Yeah, MPJ was hurt a lot. Igor Demon was hurt too. I mean, they're both still kind of hurt right now, but they should be good to play. Points went up by almost 2 points a game. Getting more rebounds a game, more assists, more steals, more blocks. Bro was balling. 65% from the field, 64% from the free throw line. In 33 minutes a game. I like to see it. All right, we're in the playoffs again. This time it is up against Toronto Raptors with Darius Acuff, Brady Dick, Brandon Ingram, Scotty Barnes, and Jakob Poeltl. Jakob Poeltl trying to guard Shaq. Bro, I can't help but smile and laugh at the thought of that because it's going to be barbecue chicken. As Shaq says, we're up 3-0. You know, honestly, it hasn't even been Shaq up until game 2. I was about to say, it hasn't even been Shaq this series. But Shaq put up 37 points in game 2 and 20 rebounds, 15 for 19, just to show him, yeah, Shaq is Big Daddy Shaq for a reason. And this is the game 4. Oh, dang, we're losing. Whoa, they made a comeback. Yo, what a comeback. We're up by 4 with 49 seconds. I got to say, bro, look at that. 36 points to 10 in the 4th quarter. Shaq is going crazy in this. I was like, dang, we down too bad. There's no way we're coming back from this. And then Shaq said, hold my beer. Let's see Shaq ball out. Oh, there it is. Why are you doubling? Why would you leave Shaq wide open? That's got to be the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Bro, for some reason, the graphics look mad clean right there. I don't know why. But for some reason, Shaq is guarding Brandon Ingram, or he was trying to. As Brandon Ingram puts up the 3 and misses. And it looks like it's just going to be free throws now, dude. Wow. Yeah, 7-point game with 33 seconds left. This game's over. Shaq didn't even have a great... He had 16 points, 9 boards, 3 assists, 4 blocks, though. 5 for 12. Not a great game for Shaq. But, like, they still won. And that 4th quarter comeback is crazy. So, the first team to advance, Cam Thomas twisted his right knee, so he is out. Igor Demon's fully healthy. Dude, that's been our problem with this series right now. This league is just our injuries. We go up against Trey Young, Zachary Ricochet, Jalen Johnson, Onyeka Okongwu, and Nickeil Alexander-Walker. They were the number 2 seed. Our starting shooting guard is just bad. He's a 73 overall. What the heck is that? Drake Powell. Is there no way I could put anyone else as shooting guard? Also, I wanted to see, yes, Hawks are missing Dyson Daniels and Moritz Wagner. Okay, so that's a big equalizer for us. I don't even need to really adjust the lineup like that, but I could see if someone else could play shooting guard. I could move Nolan Traore to shooting guard just for the series because he gets 2 overalls better, and he's All right, I'll do that. Put Nolan Traore at shooting guard. So let's see. Game 1 is ours. I like it. Yes, sir. MPJ putting up 23, and then Shaq putting up 23 and 15 boards. Game 2, and he is hurt. But you play through that. Yes, sir. We win game 2. MPJ's back. Game 3, 3-0. That's what I like to see. Shaq with 35 points, bro. Oh, we gotta watch the closeout game. This is the champ. Bro, can they repeat with Shaq? I mean, I know they didn't win one champion. I'm talking about this year and the next year because of how dominant this run has been. Like, if this run is this dominant with this, I just imagine when the next progression hits and we don't have to pay MPJ $40 freaking million because he just accepted his player option. As Shaq put up 28 points, 20 boards, 4 blocks, 2 steals, 6 for 6. But like, look at this. MPJ wanted to test free agency last year, but he just accepted his 1-year, $40 million player option. So once that's off the books, this team has some serious cash to make to make a move for a great player. And you're going up against Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby, Josh Hart, and Karl-Anthony Towns. So their team is completely healthy. I just looked, and bro, Karl-Anthony Towns trying to guard Shaq, that's cute. 1-0. Oh my. That was actually a close game. I thought this would be a barn burner. Easy wins. 1-1. Okay. Shaq put up 23 and 24 boards though. All right, let's just see this. Game 3 is theirs. Okay, game 4 is theirs. We down 3-1. Dang, Shaq. It's not even you, Shaq. We just need help from literally our $41 million a year bum. I'm sorry. Way too aggressive. I mean, could you blame him? If you had $40 million offered to you, player option, I'd accept it. Be like, damn, okay. Yeah, you want to test their market in free agency, get like $10 million a year, or do you want the $40 million guaranteed? All right, I'll take the $40 million. Tough decision, but I think I'll take the $40 million. We're down 3-1. Dang. I mean, we've gotten further though. I'm talking like it's over. Okay. All right. We should be good. I think we're good. No. We're not good. I am talking like it's over because it is over. Yeah, all right, it's over. Dang. We lose in the Eastern Conference Finals with Shaq putting up 31, 14 boards, and 13 for 6 field. MPJ, I need you out of here, dude. I can't even look at you right now. Literally, he didn't even do that bad. He actually went pretty well. 7 for 10, 4 for 5. But 18 points as a $41 million guy is insane. It is insane. So let's advance. So we have one more year left. They went from the second round to the conference finals. Ideally, next year is the NBA Finals. All right. Now let's see what they do in free agency with the cap. I think we actually have some cap. Never mind. We have negative $37 million in cap. How? I guess we extended. I don't know how. All right, whatever. Let's just see what we do in free agency. In free agency, we signed old Damian Lillard. Oh, Jesus. $24 million a year. This is going to be terrible. Why did we do that? Bro's going to fall off a cliff this year. $24 million a year. That is a massive L. Jesus Christ. Look at Shaq gets 2 overalls worse. Nick Claxton. Like, bro, our guy is gone. Damian Lillard's now an 80 overall for $24 million. We have like 3 80s. Igor Demon did not progress enough. Nolan Traore is better. Ah, jeez. Wow, they fumbled. They fumbled big time, bro. You signed Dame? Nothing against Damian Lillard, but he's 37. Couldn't have signed anyone else. Sign a young guy, man. Well, that's discouraging. And like I said, Shaq got worse. So, like, take Shaq away from this team. And they've had, like, man, if you take Shaq away from this team, it is just poverty. Still poverty. Yeah, I take back everything I said about, finals run this year. I don't know. Let's just see what can happen. I am very low on this team right now. See how far we get with this mediocre team outside of Shaq. And this is actually our worst season. Actually, no, we're 1 game better than our first season. We went 46 and 36. Bad news, though. Cam Thomas tore his ACL, and Nick Claxton broke his leg. I think Nick Claxton might be about to be back, or if he is not already, Shaq makes All-NBA first team again, and All-Defensive first team again. So, I think he's about to be back, like, right now. Let's see. When is he back? Day-to-day. Like I said, day-to-day. Broken leg. Cam Thomas ripped. Torn right ACL. Done for the year. Like I said, I have no expectations for this. We're the 4th seed. Lowest seed we've been this entire time. Nick Claxton is back. That's fire. So, our starting lineup is Damian Lillard, Nolan Traore, Igor Demon, John Collins, Shaq, up against, Tyrese Haliburton is hurt. Ryan Rollins, Andrew Nembhard, Benedict Mathurin, Jarris Walker, and Pascal Siakam. So that looks like a very winnable series. See what's up with Tyrese Haliburton. Broken wrist. He's out for the entire series. Okay, and bro, Pascal Siakam's playing through a torn bicep? Holy crap, you animal. All right, so game 1 is theirs. What, still? Shaq put up 29 and 20 boards. Someone help him. Damian Lillard, 5 for 11. What will it take? Oh my God, we are down 3-1. That is crazy, especially to a team that's as crippled as their team. You don't even have Tyrese Haliburton, and this guy is battling through a torn bicep right now. How are you doing that? I was doing creature curls, and that shit snapped. Wow. We're down 3-1 in the first round. Oh, thank God Roy Hachimura's strained hip is healed. That'll change the tides. Will it? I hope so. I really hope so. There we go. Nice. That's what I'm talking about. Nice. We finally get a win. 44 for Shaq and 20 boards. That's what we needed. John Collins, 21 and 10 boards. That's 8 for 9. That's actually a great Robin performance. Now, he's not Batman. He's definitely not Batman, but solid Robin performance. Okay, game 6. Can we complete the 3-1 comeback? This is one of the highest tension ones. Go. We win this, we get to go back home for game 7. Come on. We got to go home either way. Might as well. Yep. Might as well make it a game to play for. There we go. That's what I like to see. Damian Lillard finally showing up with 28 points, 10 for 24, 5 for 15 from 3. That's so fire. And then Shaq with 26 points, 25 boards. Dude, bro has like 150 rebounds in this series, if not more. Okay, game 7. Let's go. Come on. We got this. We're at our home court. We have our, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Great second quarter. Beautiful second quarter. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Whoa. Yeah, we got it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We advanced. We complete the 3-1 comeback, which it was entirely Shaq, dude. Every game, he put up like 30 and 15 plus boards. Honestly, most of the time, it was 20 plus boards with 13 for 19 from the field and 9 for 15 from the free throw line. That's not bad. That's a lot better than like Shaq standards. So now we go up against Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby, and Karl-Anthony Towns. So the team that done us in last year, it looks like they're mostly healthy as well. Yeah, they are completely healthy. That is unfortunate. But you know what? Let's see. Game 1 is theirs. Game 2 is theirs. But game 3 is also theirs. Okay. We're in a little bit of a hole right now. A little bit. Shaq, where'd you go, my boy? 2 for 6. I mean, he was bound to have one. He fouled out in 26 minutes, went 2 for 6, put up 13 points. We lost by 30. So then the next game he came back, put up 27, 18, 3 steals, 3 blocks. That time we only lost by 20. So thank you, Shaq, for that. Last game, 22 points, 18 boards, 6 turnovers, though. We lost by another 20. So it's like, can you imagine how demoralizing that is? You put up all those stats, and your team still loses by 20. You're like, what am I even here for? Is this the last game of Shaq's career in Brooklyn? Go, they up by 5. Oh my God, we up by 3 with 35 seconds left. All right, let's see it. Battle of New York. We have ball. I don't think they're going to foul, though. Unless Shaq gets the ball, in which case I would just intentionally foul at that point. But there's 11 seconds separating shot and game clock. They are choosing to play defense. That's a smart decision. Shaq slips to the basket, gets behind the defense, puts it up, scores. Heavily contested shot. He actually had good defense there, but Shaq's too big. OG Anunoby for 3. Hits it. Oh, Jesus. All right. They get the ball to Ben Seraph. Can he hit free throws? I have no idea. Know nothing about Bro's game. Literally know nothing about him outside of 2K. Don't even know where he came from. But if he wears number 77, I'll say I'm doubting it. Your number's number 77, bro. That's not good. Actually, that's VJ Edgecombe's number. I'll shut up. Makes both free throws. So now we're up by 4. Takes it to pressure 2. Back to OG Anunoby for another 3. No way. What? Since when can players in 2K make 2 back-to-back threes? That never happens. Takes the ball to Nolan Traore with number 88. What is up with all these weird numbers, dude? No swag numbers. Nolan Traore makes the first one. And the second one is off. He missed it. Jesus Christ. 7 seconds left. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Takes it off. Shaq with the block. Thank you, Shaq. Holy cow. That was way too close. Shaq blocks Brunson to win game 4. So we do not at least lose in front of our home crowd. As Shaq put up 26 points, 15 boards, 2 blocks. That was the second block of the game. John Collins helped out too with 16 points, 6 for 11 shooting. Ben Seraph with 14 points. I really don't think a comeback's happening. Can I be so honest with y'all? I don't think a comeback's happening. But you know what? Hey, I'll keep watching. What do I have to lose? No expectations is the more fun way to do it. And we lost. Yeah, we lost by 30. Okay, well, that was sweet that we won 1 game. Shaq put up another 30, 12 boards, 2 assists, 12 for 19. And they get eliminated in the second round again. And Brooklyn did the Brooklyn thing, where they just could not build around a team around Shaq. That is crazy. I really was optimistic about this year, the previous season, because of how well everyone developed. I'm like, bro, if this was me, I would not have signed Damian Lillard. Because I know how people, regress in this game. But they just did not build around bro at all. And I looked every single trade deadline. I didn't show you, but I looked at every single trade deadline. They didn't make any moves. They were like, nope, we're good. And that's what you get. You get an Eastern Conference Finals exit, and you get 2 second-round exits, having one of the best, if not the best center of all time on your team. So if you like this video, like it. And with that being said, thank you for watching.